there, and we just got a bunch of things for him to chew on. So,
Oh, good.
Well, just take
but
care of yourself, Shelley, and you too, there, Ezra.
poor guy.
Yeah,
He's like, I
teething's got
like
to
how
be
this has
so.
the ribs or whatever,
The ridges on it so
the
that he
ridges.
can.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yes. Goodness, lovey.
Yeah, I was on a call this morning with Paul and Eric and Michael Beal, and it was what was it, 6:30 in the morning? Because I've been up since 4. So
Oh
Wow.
man.
Hi, Ezra. Hi, baby.
hello.
Hi, Lisa
How's
Marie.
everyone?
Hi, Coach Bob.
You guys?
Shelly Star.
Good
Oh
morning,
no,
everybody.
I was gonna say we were all so tired too. So except Paul, of course.
Well, good
Normally when
morning,
I'm talking to Paul,
everybody.
he's got a wine, a
Oh
glass
my
of wine
gosh.
because he's in England, so it's normally
Oh,
evening time.
yeah, he's probably enjoying his cocktail. Well, good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. It is 9 a.m. Pacific, noon p.m. Eastern, or whatever time it happens to be where you are, because you are watching us right now. It is time for recess. And it's basically just we get together, we have our morning coffee, our morning Immunical, our morning water, whatever drink you want. If not, that's okay. Just we get together and we talk. Okay, there we go. Lisa's got her serving there, ready to go. It's going to get downed in just a moment. But it's an open forum. We just sit here and chat about things. Everybody's microphone is open if you want to share. So let's get to it and enjoy some recess time with each other.
Well, I'll start out by saying, for those of you that don't like sports, what did you do? Craig went and watched his brother compete and skateboarding. And is your brother older than you?
No, he's 3 years younger than I am. He's
Got it.
63. And he ended up getting second place overall in the Masters division for his for the skateboarding, and we're talking downhill slalom. Like think of skiing, but on
On a
skateboards.
skateboard?
Yeah, and
Yes.
instead of
That's
the
so
gates
fun.
being the way they are on a ski hill, these are cones that are about maybe a foot high, and they just zip right back and forth between them, maybe about 6.5 to 7 feet distance. And these guys are ripping down these hills. That's the tight slalom. And then they had
I
the
hope he's got padding on.
oh yeah, oh yeah,
Full body. Boy,
oh he is taking some serious tumbles, Lisa Marie.
I
I
bet.
mean,
I bet.
back when he was just starting off, he was doing the little thing in the pool, and he missed the lip was a little bit much because at that time they didn't have the pools like they are now. They had just an old empty pool, and so you know how the lips they kind of curve around like this.
Mhm.
Well, he hit it, didn't grab the board in time, came smashing down on his shoulder and just totally shattered it. So
Oh,
he's blown his shoulder out, I think, 3 times in his life, and he's had some other major tumbles and falls and but you know what? It's like any other sport. It's competitive, and
Yeah.
actually it's fun to watch. It was really great to see him yesterday. He got second place overall in Masters and second place in the giant slalom as well as the tight slalom.
Wow.
at 63, that is flipping amazing.
Oh
And I
yeah.
pray
No.
for his safety. I seriously
Oh,
do.
he's
Wow.
he goes out there and he gives his all just like everybody else.
So awesome,
That's
man.
He's
awesome.
doing it for years too, so
Oh yeah, he has. I mean, yeah. And so yesterday was the first time that my girlfriend and I got to see him together. The last time I saw him race was pre-COVID.
Wow.
So
Wow.
yeah, so it's been a while, but it's like it was so cool to support him and to see him in his environment with his people,
Yeah,
and that's
for
what I
sure.
loved about it. Um, I mean, it's important to him
sure.
too.
Yeah. I'm sure he was happy to have you there.
Oh, he
Terry, you
was.
you look better. You look like you're feeling better.
Thanks.
You.
Melody, hi to Melody, and hi Michael and Angela and Jim, Jim, Arthur, Eric. Got some great people on here, and yeah, I thought I'd get Craig talking about the sports because I don't know, watching all the interviews and stuff with the Knicks, winning the world championship. That was that was pretty crazy. And then Matt even enjoyed. I watched the UFC fights and man, that whole spectacular thing. It was just like crazy. How they were calling it just Freedom 250 and they had like a mosh pit that had like over 80,000 people in it, and so it was just so neat to see all these videos. I think that some of you would really be blown away with some of the videos that they just played during the whole entire time. It was just stuff on about our history. You know what I mean? I didn't know that Abraham Lincoln is in the Hall of Fame for being a wrestler.
Yeah, I
And
was like telling you me being like a history nerd, that was one of my favorite subjects in school. But it's like Theodore Roosevelt, man, he used to invite people over the White House and get in fisticuffs and boxing. And at one point, he invited somebody over. I think he was in his 50s or something. And they got in a match, and he got hit in the left eye and partially blinded him. And
crazy.
after that happened, this is the same dude that got shot by an assassin and finished his speech before he walked off. Right? Theodore Roosevelt was he was a badass. But
yeah, so they were.
but I was gonna say, after that happened, his response wasn't, "Oh my gosh, I'm blind." He's like, "Well, at least I still have my right eye, so I can aim my rifle." So.
It's just, yeah, it's I think that if you just put in, for those of you that are not into fights, you know what I mean? If you just put Freedom 250, I don't know what they would be called, like promo videos or something, or what would they call our
Yeah,
history?
promo videos probably.
Yeah, and I just, man, it was like Matt. I know that Matt's been in and out of fighting, but for Matt to look at it and go, man, the production level of what they put together was like 10 out of 10. It was just like,
It was
man,
incredible. It was incredible.
yeah,
The way that they had, well, I like that they on the walkouts they had the Medal of Honor people walking out with the fighters. I like that they lit up the walkway as they were walking.
yeah,
The military band sang almost like every single song. It was like, wow, they're like pretty good.
yeah. I forget
Yeah,
how
no,
long.
I'm like, why are they? What they should have went a different route, man. Especially when the one singer, he did one song in English, and then the next person came out and he did one in Spanish, and it was just as
I know,
good.
and like I was surprised. I was like, and then the commentators were like, they worked on all those songs for like 9 months
Yeah, I mean,
to get to that point.
yeah, to see a military band that's been playing for presidents, since we've had presidents, and to watch this military band play all the songs that the fighters came out with, and you're just like, holy crap, they were freaking amazing.
It was awesome. And then I love that Delta formation that flew over the White House. That was so cool.
Wow,
And
man.
then Justin, the last fight, walking out of the Oval Office, he's looking at the Constitution of the United States, and they pan in and they pan out as he's walking out of the Oval Office to go and fight. I
With
was
the
like, wow,
American flag over his shoulders, and
like the
not to get
production
in.
of it was like amazing. Like I don't know how anybody can say that they didn't like it. That was like amazing.
Well, if people hate America, they hate America no matter what it stands for. You know what I mean? It's
But with
like,
just everything was like was perfect. It didn't rain like everyone was saying. Oh, it's going to rain. It didn't rain at all.
yeah,
But everything just like went perfect.
yeah, it was pretty. I really, really enjoyed it. I just love what they did to celebrate the military and all the stuff that they did, and the flyovers and the music, and it was
Well, it's
quite.
funny because I got up this morning and all of the articles are about that guy calling Michelle Obama a man. That's
Yeah.
it. No, that's the main thing people are talking about.
Yeah,
I didn't really like that guy. You know, he's flipping off the other guy. I'm like, that's not even classy. You know, it's like, why do you need to do that? None of the other fighters did any of that shit. Like, why did he need to do that?
You
Like,
always
it
got
just seems like he was playing like the character, like trying to be like a Randy Savage of the MMA or something like that. It's just like, you know, why? Why do you need to do any of that?
you always got the stupid characters that are just characters. You know what I mean? It's pretty crazy. But yeah, I was just thinking. Then they were just showing some of the soccer highlights too, and you know, it's like every time I sort of get a little bit of a glimpse of how big, you know, football is and the rest of the world, which you know people call the World Cup the soccer. You know, he was just showing, you know, how many fans were in one area. You know, they're all from the Netherlands and they're all wearing their orange shirts and they're going, man, you wanna hear a chant, a bunch of them together doing a chant. It's like, wow, the energy. I don't know if you guys seen the I don't know if you guys seen the other highlights, but I thought it was you know, people making you know, so the Knicks win, you know, so they got a bunch of people in the downtown streets of New York, you know, starting buses on fire and tearing up police cars. And then they showed the Japanese team that played against the Netherlands, right?
Oh, that was a good game, especially that last bit.
And then after the game, after the game's done and everyone goes out, all the Japanese fans stayed and cleaned the arena. And so they brought their own bags and everyone leaves.
They're used to living in a clean place.
Yeah, and
Right there and said it's incredibly clean. They're used to that shit. Everybody else is just used to all the dirt and all the.
and it's like, listen, you go and celebrate and have a good time, but before everyone leaves, let's clean this place up. It's like this is what citizens do. Then it's like then it shows downtown New York and
Yeah.
people beating each other up and shooting each other and lighting school buses on fire, and it's like
A couple
wow.
of said shoot them heavy bean bags and just start shooting people.
Yeah,
That's
Even
I
the,
like that Mark Zuckerberg gave the meta glasses to like any of the veterans that lost their vision.
Right.
Like I didn't think that I didn't even think that of the use for that, like for blind people, you know, that they could use the meta glasses.
I'm telling
Right.
you what,
But, that was a
those
good
people using them,
commercial.
it's good training data too.
Yeah.
Just to see how it works with those kinds of people. Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you know, it's like not only is he giving them to people in need, but then they get better off of the training data that they'll get from all of the people using them. And I think like having veterans use them is like a great use case for sure. Is like in a lot of ways that's like such an underserved group when it comes to things like this that it's really cool. So
Yeah.
I thought that was really cool. I was like, wow, I didn't even think of that. I'm like, that's a good idea.
Anybody else got anything? Lisa Marie, I believe that wasn't, it was a founder call, but I believe that they wanted that to be able to go to anybody. So I think 100% that
Matt, can you answer that about yesterday's call?
Yep. I'll answer it right. Oh man, I can't share my screen. That's okay. I'll do it this way.
Oh, sorry. Here. There you go.
No
Go
problem,
ahead.
Craig. I got it. No.
Nope. Share it. I just gave it to you.
Appreciate ya. Okay. In your affiliate back office, starting right now, link, launch recording page, copy, paste. Here's the video. Who referred? If they buy on this page or sign up, you get commissioned.
Sweet.
There's the whole video.
Dang, that's awesome.
I didn't know that 3 of those fighters were from Arizona last night.
That one dude was born and raised in Montana, but is out of Arizona.
Sugar
right?
Shane Mosley, Mosley.
It's a different sport, right?
Yeah.
Sugar,
Yes.
what is his name?
My Sugar Shane Mosley's a boxer.
Yeah, that's what I
Yes.
thought. Yeah.
Yeah, but Sugar Sean O'Malley.
O'Malley. Yeah, he lives in Peoria over here. The other guy was from Saffron. I forget where the other guy was from, but the two were from like, these really, really small places, like out in the middle of nowhere. Like,
Sandy, was the Jelly Roll concert last night that you went to? Is that what that is?
It was Saturday night.
Oh, Saturday night. Okay.
Saturday night. Best concert ever. I love Jon Bon Jovi. I have seen Jon Bon Jovi 7 times.
7 times?
7 times.
Wow.
And there'll be more. I'm positive there'll be more. But Jelly Roll was absolutely freaking amazing.
He's like a quarter of the size he used to be.
I know.
No,
And
it's
he was
crazy.
Crazy.
He was so cool. There was somebody in the audience that had a sign up that said they were 1,000 and some odd days sober. And so he had dedicated one of his songs just to him. There was a little girl there who was like 5 years old and going through cancer. And so he donated, not donated. What the hell's that word I just said?
Dedicated.
Anyway,
Dedicated.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell's that word I just said? He dedicated that song to her. And then some Make-A-Wish kid was there, 14 years old. He's had over 35 surgeries already. He took off his hat. He took off his leather vest. He took off his shirt, signed them all, threw them out the audience for everybody. And then I met the frickin' dancing trucker off of TikTok. And
What?
I follow him.
I got my picture. I have my
He's
picture taken with
huge.
him. And if you
I
don't
saw
know who
that,
he is,
Sandy.
you need to look him up.
Yeah, he's
I don't know who that is.
He's a trucker, a huge man. But
Yeah.
I don't know, is he still a truck driver? But he'll put songs on and just dance around his house.
And then so I got a little video of him dancing around there too. But I was like, hey, dancing trucker, I need my picture with you. He's like, okay.
Fun.
Oh, you got a picture with him?
Yeah, I did.
Fun.
It was windy out, so my hair's like this, blowing everywhere. Like that. But I got my picture with him.
So people will think it's AI.
Yeah.
Did you post it up, Sandy?
I did post it, and I also put it on TikTok and tagged his ass in there because that's what you do. But yeah, I posted it on there. But he is just the funniest person ever. He just dances and then Jason Jelly Jason. We're on first name basis now. No.
Sure.
he did some of his rapping songs, and then he did some old school songs that other people sang, and it was just really, really good. He was the 6th concert at this new venue in Grand Rapids. He was the first sold out concert there.
Sandy, is this the guy in the New York Knicks jersey? The dancing trucker?
Yep.
All right.
He's gonna be See,
there he is.
Ezra, like this. Yep, there he is, right there.
Oh, I did see that picture.
Yep.
Handlebar mustache.
Yep.
Sandy, you look really good in that picture.
Thank you.
Very cool, Sandy. Congratulations.
Thank you. It was the best concert ever. He's going to be 2.5 hours away from us in a few more weeks. I said, David, we should probably go again. I don't know if he'll let me or not, but we'll see.
Did your husband like it?
He did. He really liked it a lot. Yeah.
Good.
Yep. That was my weekend.
Fun.
I just have a hard time believing that that he has a decision whether or not he's going to let you do something. I'm like,
Was Bunny there?
I asked him if it's okay, and I don't care what he says, because if I want to do it, I'm going to do it.
I was. That's like me letting Terry do something. You know what I mean? It's like.
Is Eric still on here? Eric was holding a little puppy. I need to see that.
His camera's off right now, but his camera and mic are off. But
yeah, he did have a little dog in his lap for sure.
Wow, in his lap.
I thought it was a baby at first, and I saw that little head peek out.
I think it's a Chihuahua.
Nope, that's not human.
Anyway, we tried to see it, Eric.
Anybody else got anything? Terry, go ahead.
So have you seen Jon Bon Jovi and all like from 30 years ago, all the transitions to the gray hair? You know what I mean? To this long hair to the gray hair.
I tell everybody he's really my girls' daddy, but it's a secret.
Sure. It's
So,
horrible at paying child support, I suppose.
well, I didn't really want anybody to know, so I told him he didn't have to pay child support. So David knows, but but no, yes, I've been following Jon Bon Jovi since I was 16 years old. So yes. Oh,
Yeah,
my daughter's
I
calling.
Yeah,
will-
when you watch some of the
I
old
will-
videos with the way he looks
Hello?
today, wow, he still looks great. No question.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Do you have the puppy back, Eric? Where's the puppy?
The puppy, her name is Ari, and yeah,
Ari?
Ari, and she's actually she's 7 years old, but she's attached to my wife, so that's what she was. My wife was out there in the living room, and she was up in my arms because she wanted out there, and so I had to hold her for a while,
Oh, I thought maybe you just got a new rescue puppy or something. And you're
No.
holding it like a little baby. I
Yeah.
thought it was a
And she
newbie.
likes to be babied, but yeah, she wanted my wife,
Yeah.
so she's out with her.
That's cool.
Yeah, if Terry got up right now and moved, the Goldens just follow her around everywhere.
Ari likes to be babied. Not yeah, you too,
Yeah.
Robert
What about
Hollis.
you, Coach Bob? What are you doing?
Oh, me? Hey, how's it going? Yeah, I kind of watched a little bit about the fights, and then what did I do this weekend? Mowed the grass.
You didn't watch we had the hockey
Oh, I
game
watched
last
the Knicks
night?
game. Oh, yeah, the Knicks game I watched. Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah, but that's basketball. I said
Yeah.
hockey.
Oh, hockey? No,
Hockey.
I don't. I'm not a big hockey fan.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Uh,
And just never got into it.
Hurricanes won, by the way, for those who do not know.
So
But
is that
yeah, this
done?
was a sports weekend actually when you
It
think
was
about
pretty.
it.
I was like seeing all the stuff, and I was going like, wow.
Yeah, it's usually a baseball time, but
You
boy,
can't
I
forget
mean between
the best sport of all. There was a NASCAR race too.
yeah,
Not only
That's right.
NASCAR race, but Denny Hamlin. He won 3 in a row, and so he's one of those guys that I brought him up before. He's broken every single record that Martin had on always being second. He's never won a world championship, but I mean, the guy just went by Kyle Busch's record. I think he's won like 65 or 68 races. I mean, the guy is just amazing, and hopefully he'll win. I think he's 44 years old, and I think that
yeah,
he'll
but
finally.
Martin went beyond that, if I remember correctly. He was driving beyond 44, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's got time.
Yeah.
Not that I don't want him to prolong it. I mean, it'd be nice if he did win, especially with the kind of year that he's having right now.
Yeah.
Guess what, Terry? I get to babysit a golden for 10 days next month.
Oh, fun.
I am so excited. I don't know how that's going to go over with the 4 cats, but I'm super excited about it. I know, right? But I told Fred I want a puppy. I want a dog again. We haven't had dogs since our last one died. It was just
It's hard.
too hard.
Yeah.
But I think I'm ready. So this might be a good test for me to see how that works out.
Yeah. What kind of
I don't
puppy
know.
would you want?
I would like one of those little miniature pugs.
Oh,
I don't know. I think it would be super cool to be able to carry it around in a beach bag wherever I go.
right.
So I don't know. But then Goldens are labs. I love labs. I love pit bulls. I mean, I'm pretty open.
I'm a big dog person. We would go to the pound. They used to have the pound when I was a kid. My mom would go in there, spend $10, bring a dog home, but they were always small dogs. Because heaven forbid, you can't have a big dog in the house. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I'm like, when I move out, the bigger the dog for me, the better. So if I could have a
Yeah.
miniature horse and a miniature donkey, I'd have those in here too. They're about the size of my Goldens anyway, so
Right, right. And you know what? I would love to have a couple of donkeys for sure. Absolutely. So, yeah.
Donkeys.
I'm pretty, you know what? Donkeys keep the
Yeah, they
coyotes
do.
away.
They do. And the
Yeah.
sound that they
And
make too.
coyotes are a big threat to my cat. So,
Oh,
yeah, I'd
sure.
take some
Huh.
donkeys any
Yeah,
day.
they
But
are.
We
They're
had
in,
three of those visitors the other day when I was out doing my morning jog. And I mean, I looked down the driveway from where I am, and we're in the middle of Anaheim, Placentia area. And there were three of them that were just
oh,
staring me
wow.
down as I was running towards them. And I was like, nope,
Really?
head out,
Yeah.
change direction.
If they're in a pack, I'll tell you what, I'd be deathly afraid of them.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You don't want to go for a walk around here without a pistol or something,
Well, see, I can see
know?
it where you are because you're out in the wilderness, right, Lisa Marie?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
we
mean,
sure are.
yeah, see, for us here, this is an apartment complex with businesses across the way and houses
Right.
over here. And yeah, I don't know where they come from, but we've,
So that's a
yeah,
rare sighting then, for sure. For
yeah.
where you're at, or is it seen often?
Well, it's interesting because I've seen the three here, and then my mom and sister live in a place where there was a back area that was just hollowed out, and that was a home for their coyotes. I don't know if you saw me
Oh,
post a picture or not about a baby coyote that we found in our backyard when we were going out for Mother's Day. And it was behind
I did
our,
see that. Yes.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it was just
That
like,
was
I was
super
lifting
cool
up
though.
the toolbox and I looked down and there's these two eyes looking at me. And I'm like, what? And it didn't
Yeah.
move. Fortunately, we didn't touch it. And I think after we finally left, it left. Haven't seen
Hmm.
it since, thank goodness. But still, I mean, what a surprise!
Yeah.
You don't think about these kinds of things, and then all of a sudden,
No,
it's
why would you?
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy. Yeah, you can walk around the corner or be walking on a path and just turn a corner and all of a sudden there's some bear and their babies,
Oh, yeah.
so yeah, you always want to be carrying something for sure.
Well, definitely in your area. I know where my
Yeah.
girlfriend does. She lives in right near O'Neill Park. I don't know. It's a camping area back in the wilderness where she lives near, and she's
Hmm.
had coyotes come up. Mountain lions are out there. She sees them. Deer.
Yeah.
Fortunately, they all keep to themselves. But
You know what? I am so glad that we have deer, the baby deer, everything walks through our yard. And I just love that. So they feel at peace. You know
Good.
what
mhm.
it's like I'm sharing their land. You
Yeah.
know
Well,
what
if
I
you look
mean?
at it in that way, great. But when you start
Yeah.
encroaching on it, like there's a community down here called Rancho Santa Margarita. I know Terry and Robert know about that. It butts right up against O'Neill Park. And you see the wild animals. They're trying to look for food. They're
Right.
trying to, and of course, with more people who move in there, like you just said, cats and dogs, those
Yeah,
become prey for some of those animals.
absolutely. Yeah. So anyway, that was a fun topic.
Yeah,
By the way,
when we start encroaching on everywhere where they live, and then people are surprised when they see them, it's like,
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
By
do.
the
I've always felt like that.
Yeah,
We've
listen.
encroached on them,
Yeah.
so we're sharing their land.
Except for the snakes. The snakes can fuck off.
Yeah, and the spiders, yeah, they can
And the
all
spiders.
just be
Yeah.
bats. I hate bats.
Yeah, I don't
Oh,
like bats either.
I'm so glad. When I lived in Hayward and rented apartments, every freaking place was just loaded.
Yeah.
I had to sleep with the lights on. I've never had a bat here, thank God. Never. I hope
There
it
was a, there
stays
was
that
a
way.
there was a show I was watching over the weekend, and they buried this guy in this box and had like a PVC pipe, sticking out this much out of the dirt so he could breathe a little bit. Here comes this rattlesnake down the tube. I'm like, oh, I'm Nope, I'm fast forwarding
Oh.
through that. I'm not watching. Oh, God, could you imagine?
No, thank you.
No,
Gross.
no.
Anyway.
Yeah, I'm not
No.
a nice
Melody asked, "What's the oldest for a race car driver?" I looked it up. 72 years old. Morgan Shepherd.
What?
He was the oldest NASCAR Cup starter in
Yeah.
2014.
There was a guy he wasn't in the big races, but if you put in there oldest active just race car driver. So he wasn't like in the NASCAR, stuff, but he was like in the
Formula One. Because
no,
I've got a whole list here of 5 people.
yeah, it's a guy that I mean, oh my God, he was like in his 70s or 80s, but he always drove at the local tracks. You know what I mean?
Oh,
He wasn't at like any big tracks,
Well,
but
you'd really like the roundabouts now, you know.
yeah.
Just keep going on the roundabouts.
it's like oldest NASCAR Cup winner Harry Gant at 52. Oldest NASCAR feature winner Herschel McGriff at 61.
Wow.
He won the
Herschel
1989
Herschel
Winston.
McGriff is still driving.
Is that maybe the guy you're thinking of?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
like he just stopped going on the big circuit, so he just shows up at the local track, and everybody's like, "Oh my God, can you please find something else to do?" He was like track champion for like, years and years and years and years.
And then F1, Lewis Chiron, and F1 Grand Prix winner Luigi Fagioli, 53 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
That's,
say,
I mean,
because Bob asked, I was able to use Fable on PostingPilot, and that's how everything shifted automatically to different stuff. So when if you were logging in back there, if you're seeing how the pages looked pre-Fable and then after Fable, Fable rebuilt about 8,000 lines of code in PostingPilot in 20-something minutes.
Wow.
was that before they put the kibosh on it?
Yeah, before the government blocked it.
Why'd they block it?
Because it's a security risk.
Oh.
Threat to logging into bank computers, everything, just taking over the world.
It's going to be like a big shift in general for AI models moving forward, I believe. Like, I think we're very close to a point where you have to either work at Anthropic or one of these frontier labs or be in the United States government to use the frontier models. Like, I think they'll have diluted versions to do certain things, but the Fable 5 is based off of Mythos. It's just a more like locked down version of it. So locked down, in fact, that it can't even pass some of the tests, the AI tests, because it refuses to do it. So even at that level, apparently someone in Amazon was able to jailbreak it, and then the Amazon CEO was the one that reached out to the government and got it blocked.
Wow.
So not Bezos. Bezos is the CEO of another AI company now that's worth $30 billion. So
Matt, how long did it take you to redo that?
I mean, with Fable, when I got to use Fable, honestly, you guys, the leap from Opus 4.8, which is the strongest model, to Fable is like night and day. That's when that comes out fully, like it's done and it's over, in my opinion. Any model past Fable is going to be like the models I've been telling you guys about for a few years that are going to take everyone's jobs. And because from my experience, and I was saying this to people, Fable made me a worker instead of me telling it what to do.
Wow.
It's so smart that it looked over PostingPilot and looked over the offers and the things that I was doing and said, stop doing this crap. This is not the route to go. Go this route.
Wow.
And so imagine being in the military and being at war. And then you go, well, what about we bomb this base? And Fable looks at everything, or Mythos looks at everything and goes, no, actually, if we sent in one missile and hit right here, you could just kill all of the leaders of Iran. And they're like, well, shit, I didn't think we could do that. And then it happened. That's how that happened.
Yeah.
So it's okay, buddy. In general, they tried to dilute it to a space where it would deny a lot of that stuff, but I guess someone was able to jailbreak it. Anthropic is saying that that's false. They're calling the government out and saying that that's not true, and that it wasn't jailbroken, and that they should be allowed to still release it. But I'm surprised it even got released in the first place. But being able to use it for a small period of time, it became very apparent that I was dealing with a super intelligence in comparison to just an AI chatbot. The way that it spoke to me, the way that it responded and reacted. And I did this all by putting it into my OpenClaw's brain. So I already had all this information about what I was doing in my business and everything like that. And just watching it sit there and look over everything and then rewrite. My dad made a joke and said, when there's an AI that can make you 600 or make you money, Fable absolutely can do that without a shadow of a doubt.
Wow.
The problem, now I'll tell you the problem with Fable. Fable is 2 times as expensive as Opus 4.8. Opus 4.8 is expensive. I've spent thousands of dollars on Opus 4.8 to build PostingPilot, to build AI Upline and all that shit, right? Fable is, I probably spent $300 on Fable just to rebuild PostingPilot with it, and that was 20 minutes of work.
Wow.
So the
20
reality
minutes,
is
wow.
that Fable is going to be very much priced out of the range for anybody that doesn't have wealth, which means, like I said, that's going to be the runaway. You'll either have the frontier models and be able to use them, or you won't be able to afford them, right? And so my goal is to get some things rolling so then when Fable is back, I can use it full time to program out the bigger ideas and dreams that I have that are way more complex. But I see that now as like not a possibility. It's a definite that when this model comes out, anything that I could dream up, it can make.
Wow.
Video games. It can build video games
Wow.
from scratch with no graphics. It can't make pictures or images. It programs all of the graphics in the video games with code.
Wow.
Do you know how hard that is to do? And it does it. I watched this person say, make Minecraft. And it made the whole entire game of Minecraft in like a half an hour.
Wow.
So that's the world and the scenario we're living in now,
Yeah.
right? Now, how much did it cost to make a whole Minecraft clone in an hour? I would venture to say thousands.
Yeah.
But that's the scenario, right? Like we're in a scenario where we're now at AGI, right? Like a lot of people said Mythos is artificial general intelligence, which means it's smarter than every human on the planet combined. Like it's that's smart. So, and it wouldn't even exist or be able to be ran by some pleb like me if Elon didn't give them all of the compute that they needed to do it. So
Yeah.
So we'll see. I'm excited to get back to using it. I can't wait. Obviously, financially, it's like a huge thing. So
Yeah. I think we got to watch our credit cards and everything too. Passwords. You got to, that's going to blow everything
the
away. You
unfortunate
gotta
side
really-
is that it's not in my opinion, because of the way the world works, it's not an if. They're trying to block it, but it's not an if, it's a when. That it takes down all the banks and does all that crap. And that's really going to mess up the economy and mess up a lot of stuff.
Yeah, you got to watch everything.
So it's like, yeah, imagine waking up one day and your whole entire bank account is withdrawn.
Yeah.
So
Skynet.
you go, hey, bank, how can you fix it? And they go, I don't know how it happened, and we don't know how to fix it. And also, it was everyone's accounts. So since we're a bank and it was a run on the bank, we actually have to go out of business and just eat all of the money, and you're not ever getting your money back. You're all screwed.
Yeah, pretty much.
And
But
I can see that happening.
Here's the great
man.
thing, is if we're all screwed together, then they got to figure out how to solve it, right? So that's the solution that I see. The solution that I see is that someone's going to get one of these models and really mess up the planet, whether it's a government or whether it's a group or whatever. And when that happens, then they're going to have to make laws and figure out how to deal with it. Like, which is funny because that means basically every system or program will have to be programmed by Fable or Mythos to be even compatible against Mythos. So, or whatever model, OpenAI does now that they got all their compute in that direction. You're okay, buddy. I know. His teeth are coming in. That's why his cheeks are red and stuff. He's just really going through it the last few days.
Aww.
Okay. It's just this all day. I know.
Poor guy.
Yeah, your deposits are guaranteed by the FDIC to up to 250,000. That's true. I always feel bad anytime I hear that, and I'm like, imagine the people that have lost more. But
Yeah.
what I would think it would go after more than anything would be people's crypto wallets. Like, I saw somebody use Fable. No bullshit, you guys. This guy had a wallet, an encrypted wallet, so it was just like a little disk, right? Like a little USB. And this had his encrypted Bitcoin wallet in it. He forgot the password. And he had not known the password to it for 8 years. He had 4 Bitcoins on it.
Oh my!
And so he had tried so many times with different AIs. He had hired people, even put out a bounty to try to get it unlocked. And then Fable came out, and he used Fable, and it unlocked the drive in 3 minutes.
Wow.
He got all his Bitcoins back.
That's scary. That is
very
super
scary. Because then think about it. Okay, so all of the encryption stuff that us as humans wrote for Bitcoin that we thought was so encrypted and amazing, apparently not.
So that makes that like zero then, right? I mean, basically.
I mean, it could go in and steal everyone's monies from their wallets, and that's not insured. That's not even traceable. So is there going to be some group of people in China or some group of people that are going to train a model off of Fable? That's another issue, right? Is like people in China, the way that they do it is they'll make 10,000 Claude accounts. Hi, Christian. They make like 10,000 Claude accounts, and then they just run prompts through Fable to train their own model. That's how Kimmy was trained. That's how Kimmy was trained. That's how DeepSeek. That's how DeepSeek was trained. So just reverse engineering.
Wow.
Pretty crazy. So they already supposedly have been distilling Fable and have a model that's close. So that gets in more people's hands, and then we'll see.
It's only a matter of time.
We're in for some fun times, exciting times. I wouldn't be worried if I was any of you guys. They'll have to figure it out. That's the reality. So, just get ready, because universal basic income is like the solution. They'll have to figure that part out, and that's what Elon keeps talking about.
Well, not only Elon, but what's his name that ran for president? Eric or Yang? Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, Andrew Yang's been saying UBI for a while, but that was even pre-AI. Like that's The thing is that there's massive amounts of profits that are being put in, and they're not being distributed back to the people who are paying taxes. So the issue is with the system. Like anybody here that's dealt with the government or anything like that knows just how dangerous this model is going to be. Because every time I've had to use IRS crap or anything, it's barely worked.
Yeah.
So
it always scares me when, they finally let someone go off on, the computers that we use to make sure that no planes crash in the air. And it's like, you see the computers that they're using in air traffic control, and it's like, what the...
Well, a lot of those, they use it for nuclear weapons too.
Yeah.
A lot of those are so they can't be hacked.
Oh, got it.
So they're not connected to the internet. They're not connected to anything. You'd have to get into the warehouse and have a drive to put in them. Wow. Or have a super intelligent AI that can figure out how to get in a different way that you never thought of before.
Yeah, like bribing a human being.
Yeah, like driving up and using a Wi-Fi signal or something to pass itself over the network and then crack the password and get in. Like, I've heard of shit like that. So, believe it or not, here's how crazy Fable is. Someone had it build a program that uses, and this is something someone talked about already, because we've heard this shit's in the government, but and Anduril has talked about it a little bit, the company. But someone used it to create something that used their Wi-Fi network to see everything in the house. So you could see someone walking through their house, and it uses the Wi-Fi signal bouncing off the walls to see people, like that Batman movie does.
Oh my God! Oh, that's right. That was on actually
now.
This weekend,
now the police and everybody will be able to know you're in the house and everything just because you have Wi-Fi going. Don't need cameras anymore.
There was a serious thing a few years ago where they wanted to secure the nuclear launch codes. And so one of the theories from the think tank was to attach it to a person that would always be with the president. But the only way to access the codes is that the president would have to murder the person. That would kill him, stab him with a knife. And then the other thing about the deal with internet security is I can remember years ago, Georgia Power here in Georgia, strangely enough, experimented with using internet through the electrical outlets. And they had a system that could do that. And then all of a sudden it just kind of went away and got real quiet.
Yeah, I think they might have hit some... that's the interesting thing about AI is like I feel like the moment that I used Mythos or Fable was like the realization that like I'm pretty cooked. Like it's interesting because like I find myself to be a pretty smart person or think that I am, especially with technology. And when you use a piece of technology that makes you feel dumb, like it's pointing out things that it's like this is just a dumb thought. Like this is not the route to go. The feeling of that is weird. Because I built PostingPilot and I did all this stuff with AI before, and I felt really confident about it because I had done all these other things and I've worked and done stuff for a while. And then I put Fable in the system, and then all of a sudden everything that I did, even with the other intelligent AI, was dumb.
Well,
it's like
see, Matt. Now you know how I feel around you.
Well, we're all gonna be feeling pretty dumb if we're. I'm just good with technology. I always say I'm book smart. So my brothers are street smart. I got all the book smarts. So
looks like he's a happy dude now.
Yeah, he's trying to be. He just gets himself focused on something else, and that helps him. So
little Ezra watch here.
Sounds
like anybody, right?
Yeah, it sounds like anybody. You get focused on something else, and it's like your problems disappear.
Bob, what were you going to say?
Well, yeah, when you design stuff, or what Matt's doing, he's building blocks onto it, and then he's adding things. And I think when Fable went in there, it just kind of combined everything up. You know,
yeah, it basically looked at the ecosystem. You're right. It basically looked at the ecosystem, and it went, you have 10 doors here, and you need 2.
Yeah, it optimized it. Because
it rewrote the entire thing. It was nuts. That's what I'm saying is like, it'd be weird if it went in and it was like, oh, let's just patch these things. It rewrote a majority of the entire code base. Even though it looks the same, the back end is completely different, which is nuts.
Yeah. Cause like when I design stuff for Briggs or like, components, products, once I did it, it took a long time, but if I would redo it, I could do it better. And then fix things that I should have fixed the first time, other than just building on. Do you know what I'm saying? So I think you can do that at any time with cars too. You know, it's
I think that's one of the fun parts about doing this stuff, right? Is it's like being able to iterate and keep building and work on things, and I love that. So for me, it's the opposite. Like I'm not scared of what Fable will do to the world or what these frontier AIs will do. I'm hyped up. Like I really cannot wait to sit down with a super intelligence and be like, here's the video game or app idea I had, and then it just one-offs it, you know? It's like, it's going to be an interesting experience. All I need is the money. So that's the thing.
Yeah. But I mean,
it's unfortunate. It's never going to get cheaper. So.
Certain things you'll have to change with it too. I mean, even what I'm working on now, it's just like a lot of it's you got to change a lot, you know.
I'm telling you, Bob, you didn't get to use it. When they come back out, spend just a little bit of time and money on it, and it's going to change your life. Your whole.
Well, I wanted to when it came out.
Until
and
they
then
banned it.
The next day, I had this plan, and I was going to do, you know, but.
Well, that's the thing too. Is like how many people like myself bought a max plan so you could run out and do it, and then yeah, that's funny, Jim. Exactly. It's like, hey, Fable. I'm trying to market all these products and trying to do all this stuff, and I need more money for compute. Based off of what you know about me, what are 5 angles that I could do that would make me the money I need for compute? And it'd find them and build them for me.
Yeah.
What about
it would cost me money?
Fable, I need a free way to use you.
Yeah.
There we go.
Sorry, I can't help you with that problem.
Yeah.
That's built in the Anthropic system. That's why they're worth $1 trillion almost now. So.
Wow.
Yeah, think about it this way. A company went from being worth a few billion to almost $1 trillion evaluation in a year. So they're worth more than Google.
Crazy.
Wow. Yeah, way too crazy.
Living some pretty fascinating, exciting days for sure. And I'd seen I think it was Melody, or I don't remember who it was, or Lisa Marie, that asked, what are they doing for Ezra's birthday?
It was Melody. I'm looking at it right now. And that's next week, right?
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
coming out later this summer.
Well, yeah, because I wasn't that the whole idea of
They were going to
their
come out now. They were going to come out now, but they can't
yeah,
come out now. So they're going to come out later in the summer before the weather turns to shit.
Terry, all the more reason for you guys to get out of that.
I told
Shit.
her today when I found out that he wasn't coming out. I was like, when are we booking you a ticket to go out there?
Yeah. I saw it in Terry's face as she was describing it just now. Just the desire to be there with Ezra. That was to me, at least, Terry, the way you said it, that was obvious.
Tomorrow.
Hey, Robert, how's the fasting going?
Oh, I got to, what was it, 31 days, and then I took 2 days. Oh, I did a whole video on it.
Oh, did you? Okay, I'll have to see that. I didn't
Yeah.
see it.
But I'll answer you quick. It was like, so I tried to take it a little further with just doing just a water, just nothing but water, and that took me too far, and so that's when I decided I'm done. So I made it to 31 days.
Congratulations.
Wow,
Awesome.
Yeah.
that's awesome.
31 days, 37 pounds.
And when was it the toughest? Like the first couple days, and then
Yeah, always the first. Always is like you'll see a lot of people that talk about doing intermittent fasting, like Brecca and all these guys, Rogan and all these guys. And according to everything that I've done, the studies, people try to make it 3 days with the water fast, and it's just like torture. You know what I mean? It's just like total torture. So, a lot of people start out intermittent fasting, and I sort of brought that up as like, just try to just not do it for like a half a day, because again, we were talking about when Ezra's thinking about something else, his gums doesn't hurt him. I mean, no one tells anybody that, what I'd like you to do is, why don't you not eat any food from 7 o'clock at night until like 7 in the morning. See, no one tells us that we have to fast for that because we're sleeping. We're not, I guess maybe some people get up in the middle of the night and have like a snack, but so it's when we get up, that's when the cycle sort of kicks in. And I've always been a person that breakfast just didn't really, I don't need to eat,
Yeah, I don't.
and then like but yeah, to just go through little parts of it. And again, and I keep telling people, in everything in life, you just got to get to this place where you're not asking the world or AI or other people's opinions. You're just asking yourself. So if you just very simply just said, like I tell people, instead of fasting for food, why don't you fast with something else? It's like, so I'm not going to do this for a certain amount of time. And then just reward yourself going, well, I pulled that off, and I never really, really thought about it because it wasn't a big deal. And then when you do it with food, it's like, tell people like, hey, I'm not going to eat any bread, or I'm not going to eat, any sugar. You know what I mean? Or, I'm going to give up Pop Tarts for a month. You know what I mean? No more Hot Pockets for like a week. I mean, it is sounds funny, but
Yeah.
if you start out doing stuff like that, and then it really, let's talk about the obvious part too. It's like after the fast, it's like I look at my life and I'm like, you really, really equate to, okay, so I did this. Was it worth it? And I keep coming back to, it really, really connected me on a spiritual level. And the other thing that it really does for me is it does make me proud of myself. That when I have that kind of that kind of willpower and that kind of mindset where I can just say, I'm going to start doing this right now. And so can you imagine if someone right now wanted to say, hey, let's just not eat for a week? Yeah, I'd kick your ass. That I'm going like a week. I go a month without eating. It is like Terry and I was talking about it. And every time I bring up just any kind of fasting, it's like Terry's like, no. It's like that so it's like fighting, you know what I mean? It's like watching the UFC fights.
Meal a day and make it like it's not shit food. You know what I mean?
So yeah, it's like all of us go, do that. So I thank you for asking that question. It's like me now, it's like because Terry and I talk about this all the time, whether a person's getting a uh, gastric bypass or using Ozempic or whatever it is. It's like you sit there and you think to yourself, and it's like, um, okay, so I'm going to change the way I live and my lifestyle for the rest of my life. There's not a person out there that believes that if you start using Ozempic, that then you can stop using it. That's like,
Yeah.
Can you stop using it, or you have to use it for forever?
I will be using it forever, but my problem is that I'm insulin resistant. I don't have diabetes, but I'm insulin resistant.
There's a ton of people that are insulin resistant.
So I have and I know you guys have heard it, but it's called food noise, and it is a real damn thing. And if I don't have my shot, then I start craving all this stuff, and it's terrible, terrible, terrible. And my Zepbound shots or my Tirzepatide, whatever you want to call it, is the only thing that helps me. But not only that, is I have RA and I have Raynaud's, and it has helped so much with the
oh wow.
inflammation. So I will be on the shot forever until I get to the weight I want to be at. I'll be taking up in my dose until I get there, but then I'll be on a maintenance dose forever. And
Got it.
that's my choice.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
And if it's something that makes you happy, it's like,
Well, like I was sharing, Sandy, with like
who gives a F what everybody else thinks?
That's right.
yeah, you weren't like I was sharing on the calls and stuff. Like, and I had some people even ask me because, but it's like I'm on Prozac medication and it helps me
too.
every single day, and so is my wife. And so it's like I know some people is like they're so anti-medication or they'd never take it, but man, does it make a significant difference in my anxiety and my emotional state and how good of a husband I am, how good of a father I am, all of these things. And so if somebody came to me and was like, oh, I think you should just stop taking that and you should do all of this other crap, I would be like, no.
But these
That would
people,
be what I'd say.
these people that don't understand how unique people are, you know what I
Right.
mean? It's like they think
Yep.
they got the fix all for everything when I had difficulties, and I said that in the past, so it makes me feel good. But when I had difficulty with creating kidney stones, it's like everyone in the world is an expert. Everyone else is an expert. It's like listen, I've gone to specialists. I've paid money to go to specialists. And when you got a specialist that looks at your retina face and goes, I really don't know why your body overproduces oxalate. And then me and Terry are there, and they hand us a menu of foods that you should eat and shouldn't eat. And everything that was on the list that was healthy was food I wasn't supposed to eat. Like, don't eat spinach, don't eat vegetables. And then with the eat list, me and Terry still crack up on the thing that I should eat is chicken nuggets. It's like I'm going like,
Whoa.
Chicken nuggets?
but this is like, okay, you just paid all this money to the specialist, and you go out and you look at this, and you like go, you know, it's
Can I
like
eat this?
it's so I totally understand everyone's uniqueness. You got to just and congratulations, Star.
Yeah, I was just gonna say,
Yeah.
Star 18 months without sugar and 120 pounds gone. That's great.
Awesome. Wow.
that is really cool.
Fantastic.
Yeah, that's a total person, literally.
Yeah.
That was
120
me in my early 20s, 120 pounds. Once you stop smoking, it all goes to shit. I'm gonna get back at it.
What's my excuse? I never smoked.
You never smoked? It didn't really make
Yes,
me
cigarettes,
gain
no.
It never made me gain weight back, but after I had my kids, they said, oh, nursing will drop the pounds. Fuck off. It didn't make me, Matt wasn't a big nurser. He nursed till 3 months. Kyle nursed till he was like,
2.
no, but 18 months because I had a toddler and I had a newborn. So was it easier for me to lift up my shirt and feed Matt? Fuck, yes. And same with Kyle. I had a toddler running around. Kyle's crying. Matt's running around. Lift up my shirt. Feed the
Sorry,
baby.
Mom. I if I was in control, I get it now. I got one myself, so I get it now.
But yeah. So
Man, that went by quick.
it did, didn't
Sure
it?
did. Wow. We haven't had a full hour for about, well, this will be week 3 since we've, because we had 2 of them where we didn't go a full hour.
People actually did shit last weekend.
Wow. Awesome.
Yeah.
Our last week.
Last week.
Within the, yeah. All
Week,
right.
whatever.
I had lots I didn't even talk about. We had lots of
Oh no!
Well, next week.
Yeah,
Yeah, next week.
absolutely. Yeah.
Cool.
Well,
thank you so much.
everyone. We'll put it.
Thanks. Yeah.
What did you say?
Thanks, everybody.
All right. We'll see you tomorrow. Daily Wisdom, noon Pacific, 3 Eastern, or whenever we get a chance to see you again very soon. Love and
guys.
appreciate you all.
Bye,
Have a
everyone.
great
Guys,
Monday.
bye.
Love you, Melody, Sally, Star, Eric, Michael and Angela, Sandy, Coach Bob, Star, Matthew, Ezra, Terry. Thank you, Coach. Thank you,
Love you.
DJ.